ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ। Can everybody hear me okay? Is there any disturbance?
Yes, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ।
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਚਲੀਏ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸੇਜ਼ ਕਬੀਰ ਸਾਤ ਸਮੁੰਦਰ ਮਸ ਕਰੂੰ ਕਲਮ ਕਰੂੰ ਬਨ ਰਾਏ ਬਸੁਦਾ ਕਾਗਦ ਜੋ ਕਰੂੰ ਹਰ ਜਸ ਲਿਖਨ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। So Kabir ji is in Bairag here. Kabir ji, in the love of Vaheguru Sache Pasha, Kabir ji is saying that even if I will muss is a ink, kalam is a pen. Kabir ji is saying that if whole 7 oceans, quantity of 7 oceans, I make a ink out of it, and whatever trees and plants I can use to make a pen, it is not enough to write the praises of Vaheguru. क्योंकि ऐसे पीछे ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ is limitless, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ is ਬੇਅੰਤ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਲਿਮਿਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਲਿਮਿਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਈ। Wherever we think that okay this is the limit, that's where the Vaheguru ji's limitlessness starts. Nobody has ever found the limit of Vaheguru. Koi gatmat mit nahi hagi, right? Nobody can measure how long is Vaheguru, right? Because it is all over. It is on all the 4 sides. ਤਿੰਨ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਮਾਲਕ ਨੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰੀ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤਿੰਨੋਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, as in he's in the sky, he's on the earth, he's underground, everywhere basically. The idea is that Vaheguru ji is everywhere and his praises are so many. Although in Jap Sahib there is some expansion of his praises. Namastam Kale, Namastam Kirpale, Namastam Rupe, Namastam Anupe, Namastam Pekhe, Namastam Lekhe, but still it's not enough, right? At the end, nobody can find the limit of either his praises nor, because he's everywhere, right? So many miracles happens in our lives. So many things happens in our life. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਸੁਦਾ ਕਾਗਦ ਜੋ ਕਰੂੰ ਹਰ ਜਸ ਲਿਖਣ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਪੈਨ ਬਣਾ ਲਾਂ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਗਜ਼ ਬਣਾ ਲਾਂ, if I take all the paper trees and make the paper out of it also, the paper are not enough, the ink is not enough, the pen is not enough. Such are the praises of Vaheguru Sache Pasha. He is limitless. So ਆਪਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਨਾ, so what we have to learn from this Shabad is that whatever, sometimes people say, oh, this is impossible. This is not in the range of possibility. This thing is impossible. right? But then suddenly something happens and we say miracle. It was just that we don't know, right? ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਨਿਆਮਤਾਂ ਵਾ, so many gifts he has, but it comes to us only in portions, or we don't recognize the gifts. What is the first gift we discussed about yesterday also? The breath which we are taking, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਸ ਆ ਰਹੇ, ਕਿੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਗਿਫਟ ਹੈ. Lately I have been addicted to water. I drink water a lot, right? And when I drink water, it is the best drink ever. Who has created this? Mani te ਆਪਾਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਪਵਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਤਾ. If we don't have a fire, how we are going to cook our food, right? Just from water, just from winds, just from solar energy, now we have created the electricity. But who has given us the wind tides and the ocean and everything, right? The waves in the ocean and the sunlight. Who has given us all these things? Nuclear energy, right? So I mean, so many qualities. What qualities or what quality can we even measure it, right? Every day we learn something new, right? So ਆਪਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਹੈ, right? That's why we discussed about the other day, whenever we jap naam, when we say ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ, ਉਹ ਭਾਵਨੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ, ਭਾਵ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ. The feeling should be there, not just the feeling love, right? The love should be there. You have given me everything. So many things you have given me. So if we will jap naam with that pavani, with that feeling, miracles will happen. One of the Gurmukh Pyare was telling me, he was like, when you fall in love, then you don't decide, or you don't count that whether you have loved him for 1 hour or 2 hours. Your whole day is spent in his love. Sometimes people say, oh, to go that place, I have to take a transportation, I have to take a bus, I have to take a train, and it's gonna take very long. Gurmukh Pyare, what do? They take the longest route, always. Why? Because what else you are going to do during the travel time? You have enough time to do job. Why, Guru? Why? That is the time, because traveling is when you are not working, when you are not doing any household work, you are just on your own. When you are on your own, that is the time you can spend the most in love of Vaheguru. So many praises, so many qualities of Vaheguruji is there, that the time is not enough. 24 hours are not enough. And when we fall in love with Vaheguruji, slowly and slowly we get disconnected with the worldly things, and you will not feel like going anywhere. You will not feel like doing anything, only sitting in love of Vaheguru. That's what the Simran is. Kabir jaat julaha kya kare, ਹਿਰਦੈ ਬਸੈ ਗੋਪਾਲ, ਕਬੀਰ ਰਮਈਆ ਕੰਠ ਮਿਲ, ਚੂਕੈ ਸਰਬ ਜੰਜਾਲ. Before we go for an explanation of this Shabad, this Salok number 82, I will try to post that video also of a Gurmukh Pyare. He's a simple man. I saw that video, I think, few years back, but I can find it. It will still be there in on YouTube. Somebody was taking interview of him. He's not any known Gurmukh or belongs to any Jathebandi. It was just his whole life. He was 90 something years old, and he shared his experience, and that how he met Vaheguru. And in there, he talks about that the process that he started jumping Naam day in, day out, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru, read Gurbani with the meanings and all that stuff and tried to implement it. He did so many Saj parts, but every time he learned more and more, more and more, more and more. And all the time he was singing the praises. And finally, the Anhat Shabad started. And then he saw the Prakash and he felt like that Vaiguruji actually hugged him. He said that he felt so thandak, so coolness in his heart, right? And he was a simple man, when you look at his face, because we make a perception by looking at the face of somebody, by the trade of somebody, what the person do and all that stuff. We make that perception. But when you will see him, he looks a common man with a pug on his head and a banni hoi dadi, the knot in the dadi, right? Just a common man. So it is, and that's the nature, right? And that's what Kabir Sahib also talking about, because Kabir Sahib was at the time when the caste system was very heavy in Indian society, right? Everybody was judged based on what even today, right? I mean, even today, based on what the person do, who the person is, what is the social status of the person, what is the social class of the person, we judge people, right? And we were talking about this like few lectures back, that if you are sitting in the Gurdwara and suddenly the governor of California or the president of America comes in, what are you going to do? A lot of people are going to forget about Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji and are going to stand up because it belongs to higher social status and all that stuff. So that determines, basically, these few subtle things determines how much love we have for the Gurbani, how much respect we have for the Gurbani. Having love and respect of Gurbani, it doesn't mean it doesn't, you don't have to show by like abusing people and by killing people and by torturing people, that, oh, I love you so much, because then you are going against the principles of Gurbani Guru. Gurbani is all about love. It's not about hate. It's not about anything, right? So we have to surrender. Basically, the point is this. So that's what Kabir Sahib Ji is saying here. Kabir Jat Julaha kya kare, Hirday Base Gopal. Because Pandits were saying that, okay, only the highest status people can meet Vaheguru, right? सिर्फ उच्ची जात वाले जेडे बंदे है वो नाम जप सकते हैं. Only they can meditate and only they can meet Vaheguru, right? Nobody stops you. Somebody told me a few years back, and obviously it's not true, but these are the perceptions which people have. Some people need an excuses to go away from Sikhi, right? Or we don't get a job, or that's why we have to shave our head, or one of the guys said, oh, I used to live in Dubai, and mullahs out there, they used to use what you call the binoculars to look into the windows of people and see whether what kind of a religion they are following, right? Are they following some religion which they don't support and all that stuff, all that stuff. So they said, also, that's why they converted to Islam and all that stuff. I don't have any problems for anybody who converts into religions, other religions. But the point is, don't lie, right? Um, that's what Kabir Sahib is saying. Kabir, Jat Julaha kya kare, Hirday Base Gopal. It doesn't matter. He said, my Jat, my caste, my social status is, I'm a weaver. But in my heart, Vaheguruji is there. What can you do about it? Right? They are actually talking with the Pandits and the Mullahs. Yeah, I'm not at your standard, right? But I have Vaheguruji in my heart. I'm not a Brahmin, but I still have Vaheguruji in my heart. Can you do anything about it? Kabir Ramaiya Kant Mil Chuke Sarabinjal. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਮੇਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ when we merge, when we do darshan of Vaheguru Sache Pasha and finally merge in Vaheguru Sache Pasha, sare janjal jehde hai na, all the problems, the worldly problems, they might be still there, but it will not impact you, right? Nothing changes. But the thing is, these things doesn't make you stress out. You don't become anxious about it, right? You don't have money, you will still have full praise, prosa. You have still full faith on Vaheguru because your faith will be so strong, your prosa will be so strong that Guru Mere Sang Sada Hai Nale. All the time, Guru Sahib is with me. So it will not matter what problems you are in, right? I know a story of one Gurmukh Pyare, and he was in jail. And the jail was also very small. I don't know, maybe five cross five, right? 5 feet by 5 feet, right? And maybe smaller than that also, maybe I'm telling bigger, right? But the bottom line was he didn't had an electricity. It was all dark all the time. He was served food a couple of times of a day and all that stuff, and basically they want to make him crazy. But guess what? When they opened after 15-20 days, he was not even allowed to go there. There was a toilet there within the jail. But when after 15-20 days, they thought, okay, he's gonna go crazy. But when he came out, he was in Chardi Kala. His face was glowing, right? Why? Because Vaiguruji was with him. And it was not just a feeling, it was an experience. He went into more Chardi Kala. Remember, Vaiguruji is not a feeling. Vaiguruji, you will experience it. There is a difference, right? It's not a dream, it's a reality, right? This world, which we think is a reality, is actually fake, is an illusion, right? So that's what Maharaj is saying here. Kabir Ramaya can't mil. Can they can't mil hug me, right? That I met Vaiguru and he hugged me. Chuke Sarabjanjal. When he hugged me, what happened? All the problems went away. So even if you will be put into the, most exceptional conditions which a normal person cannot live in, ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਰਹਿਣੀ। ਕੋਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਰਹਿ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਸਕੀਏ, ਆਮ ਬੰਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਰਹਿ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ ਕਾਲੀ ਕੋਠੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਲੀ ਕੋਠੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਸੁੱਟ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋਗੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਇੰਨੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ, you start living in the stage that this physical body is nothing. You will start differentiating between you and this physical body. ਮਾਲਕ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ, ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਰਕ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੀਵ ਆਤਮਾ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਜੋਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। And then when we see the jyot everywhere, glowing everywhere, ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼, ਉਹ ਹਨੇਰੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ। कबीर ऐसा को नहीं मंदिर देव जराए, पांचों लड़के मार के रहे राम ल्यो लाए। So here again, the idea is that we are so much connected with our senses, with our indriyan, 10 ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਪੰਜ ਗਿਆਨ ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ ਤੇ 5 ਕਰਮ ਇੰਦਰੀਆਂ। 5 senses for the actions, 5 senses for the wisdom, for the knowledge, 10 indriyan. But what does these 10 senses do? They will make us more and more connected with our physical body. More and more we will connect with our siblings, with our family, with our kids, with our husband or wife, with our parents. Kabir aisa ko nahi मंदिर दे जराए. The pause is at नहीं. कबीर ऐसा को नहीं. कहते कोई ਏਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ. There is no one like. बहुत घट. कोई को नहीं मतलब ऐसा को नहीं मतलब बहुत घट. Almost none. मंदिर दे जराए. Who can kill its senses? The attachment, the lust, the greed, the anger, the attachment. The five doots, that who can fight with the five doots and don't go behind them. And all his senses or her senses will go inside. Currently, all our senses are outside. That's why we get attracted to this outside physical world. But ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਸੈਂਸਸ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ they'll go inside. When they go inside, the game changes. ਪਾਂਚੋ ਲੜਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਰਹੇ ਰਾਮ ਲਿਓ ਲਾਏ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਦੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ. When the senses turn in, then these five thieves are no longer there. Because why these five thieves are active? Why these five doots are active? Because they want us to look outside. They want us to connect outside. But the moment we put our surat inside, focus inside, they run away. That's it. They're gone. They can't touch you. They are inside. So ironically, right? The five thieves are inside, but they want us to look outside. Right? It's just like a chore, right? Thieves will only loot your home when you are outside the home, when you are not looking. The moment you are inside your home, the moment the thieves know that he's awake, she's awake, they cannot loot you. That's why we have to start looking inside. ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਜਾਣਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪੰਜ ਚੋਰ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ. ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਮੁਖੀ ਹਾਂ, ਅੰਤਰਮੁਖੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਮੁਖੀ ਹਾਂ, because we are only and only looking outside. That's why our amrit is being looted by these five thieves. ਇਹ ਪੰਜ ਚੋਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊਸਲੀ ਲੁੱਟ ਰਹੇ ਹਨਾ. ਅਸੀਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪੜ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰੀ. ਇਸ ਦੇਹੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਪੰਜ ਚੋਰ ਵਸੈ, ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਲੋਭ ਮੋਹ ਹੰਕਾਰਾ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਲੁੱਟੈ ਮਨ ਮੁਖ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੂਝੈ, ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਸੁਣੇ ਪੁਕਾਰਾ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਲੁੱਟੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਪਏ ਅੰਦਰ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ. And our senses are looking, our senses are outside. We are sensing things outside. We're getting signals for outside stuff. ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੇਰਾ, ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾਂ, ਸਭ ਕੁਝ outside physical world. And the moment we will look inside, these five thieves will run away. They will die. But the only way to bring them inside is when we connect with the naam which is inside. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾਲ ਕਨੈਕਟ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. ਐਸੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਪਨਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ, when we chant also we say ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. What we have to do is we have to go inside. ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਚਲੇ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪੇ ਹੀ ਦੌੜ ਜਾਣਾ. ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਪਾਂਚੋ ਲੜਕੇ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਰਹਿ ਰਾਮ ਲਿਓ ਲਾਏ. ਲਿਓ ਰਾਮ ਦੀ ਲਿਓ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਰਾਮ ਦੀ ਲਿਵ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ. Because there are only two ways, outside or inside. ਲਿਵ ਧਾਤ ਦੋਏ ਰਾਹ ਹੈ. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲਿਓ ਤੇ ਲਿਵ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ. That live, that love will be there with the Ram. Ya Ram hai, as in either Vaheguru ji is there, ya fir panj chor ne. Dono cheezaं nahi. Not both of the things. Ya home hai, ya naam hai. Ya nafrat hai, ya pyar hai. You can't do both. Either you can hate or you can love. Where there is hate, there is no love. Where there is truth, there is no such. Where there is lie, there is no truth. Both of the things cannot coexist. Forget about it, right? So I mean, if we have our mindset that, oh yeah, here we can do shoot. I mean, oh, it's okay not to pay taxes. No, it's not okay. It's okay to say these lies. No, it's not okay. You can try it. You will realize that. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਗਲਤ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ. So that's why the self introspection of our life is very important. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ ਇਹ ਪੰਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਮਰਨੇ, ਪੰਜ ਚੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ, till the time we'll not understand the game of these five thieves and will not kill these five thieves with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, our love for Vaheguru cannot be there. We'll be always in the middle and will not move either way, right? So if we want to move, we have to self introspect and see where it is. That's why Guru Kabir Sahib is saying, Kabir ऐसा को नहीं, बहुत घट विरले ने मंदिर दे जराए ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮੰਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਾੜ ਦੇਣ. ਮੰਦਰ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ, that doesn't mean that physically we burn our body, meaning we burn these five thieves, we burn these attractions, we burn these desires, right? Once we will burn these desires, we will go inside, अंतर्गत चले जाएंगे. आओ जी, we have some time today to go अंतर्गत also. आओ जी, गुरु साहब दी कृपा दे नाल आपां भी अंतर्गत चलिए, right? Sorry for the background noise. Can somebody take over for the Simran? I will join in between because there's some things going on in my house right now. Who want to go for a Simran? Any volunteers?
I can do.
Two people volunteered. Jaspan ji?
Hanji Veer ji.
Hanji, go ahead.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Va,
Vah,
Guru,
Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,